Yes, everybody, and welcome back to another video, or I say another video, another live stream on the channel. And yeah, man, we're back again, and this time it's France versus Senegal for the live stream. France versus Senegal, man, I'm looking forward to this one. We're now seeing the big nations come to the World Cup. You know, we had Germany, we've had Spain so far. We're now watching France today. We've got Argentina tonight. Tomorrow you've got the likes of Portugal. You've got England tomorrow. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. France, that dangerous, frightening attack of Ousmane Dembele, Kylian Mbappe, Desiree Doué, Michael Olise, Bradley Barcola. The team is absolutely stacked. In my opinion, I think France have got the best squad. I do think, in my opinion, Spain, England are up there. But if you're talking pound for pound, France's attack is just frightening, isn't it? I mean, France's B team, like France's B attack of like Desiree Doué's, you know, Bradley Barcola's on the bench and stuff. They can very much easily cause damage. Kickoff is in 8 minutes' time. We've got a couple of games tonight. Let me get my sheet of paper, because I do have all the notes and my score predictions as well. And I said France would win 3-0. I'll tell you what, I kind of almost got some of my score predictions correct. I said Belgium Egypt will be 0-0. It was 1-1. Saudi Uruguay, I almost got that correct. That was 1-1. New Zealand, I said will win 2-1. That was 2-2. So yeah, tonight you've got 4 games. You've got France, Senegal, Iraq versus Norway. A lot of people's dark horses in Norway. Argentina, Algeria, I'm looking forward to. And Austria versus Jordan. And I mean, I'm not talking about Jordan the shoes. I'm talking about Jordan the national football team. So we've got some good games tonight. And then tomorrow, you've got the last set of group stage games. You've got Portugal, DR Congo, England, Croatia, Ghana versus Panama, and Uzbekistan versus Colombia. Jacob says 3-1 France. I'm going 3-0, mate. I'm going 3-0. I mean, that France attack is just frightening, isn't it? It's absolutely ridiculous. Let me get the game up because the game is kicking off in 6 minutes. I think it's on BBC iPlayer. But yesterday unfortunately we didn't do a watch along, but we did do some YouTube shorts. Spain, Cape Verde, man, shock. I said 3-0. I finished 0-0. Sweden, Tunisia, I said 5-1. Fucking hell. And Ivory Coast, Ecuador, that said 1-0 Ivory Coast. No, I finished 1-1. But yeah, you've got England tomorrow, Portugal. So my personal dark horse favourites, you know, I'm not saying, people are saying like Germany, Portugal, dark horses. They're not dark horses, I'm sorry, but Some of these nations have absolute world-class players. Like Portugal have a world-class midfielder, Bruno Fernandes, Vitinha, and João Neves, and they've still got the likes of Ruben Diaz at the back. I think Nuno Mendes is injured and stuff. Like, I'm sorry, you're not an underdog if you've got loads of world-class players in your team. You're not. Like someone like a Norway, someone like a Colombia is a dark horse. My personal dark horse pick, I did say Colombia. They play tomorrow night against Uzbekistan. And I believe they're in the same group as Portugal, DR Congo, and that. So looking forward to it. So yeah, kickoff is in 5 minutes. Let me get the match up. I'm looking forward to this one. I think this one's going to be a good watch. I do think this one is going to be a good watch. And I'm excited. I'm excited for this one. This one is going to be a very I do think it's going to be a good game. This I do think it will. So I am looking forward to it. BBC iPlayer. Let's fire that up. It's on a BBC iPlayer. Let's get the game. Don't forget, no, Senegal are no mugs. They won the AFCON. Look, I know people say Morocco and stuff like that. No, Senegal won the AFCON. Like, let's not do this. Senegal won the AFCON. Like, in personally, I do think Morocco are better. I think they've got a better team, and I think they'll probably go further than Senegal. But Senegal are no mugs. And I think last time the World Cup they got knocked out to England. So yeah, they're going to be looking to put on a performance in the group stage of this one. I did predict. What did I predict? Group I: France, Norway, Senegal, Iraq. I feel like that could be a good prediction. And then, yeah, Group K, you've got tomorrow. I said Portugal, Colombia, Uzbekistan, DR Congo. And then Group L, which is England's group, England, Croatia, Ghana, Panama is what I've, predicting. You've got Group J tonight as well. So you've got 4 of the remaining groups playing over the next 2 days. I said Argentina, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan will be the order in that group. So yeah, a couple of minutes until kick-off. I think this game's got goals in it. I'm going 3-0 France. The Kylian Mbappe is going to be really up for this one. The World Cup is Mbappe's legacy. I'm sorry, but you look outside of the World Cup big performance. What has Kylian Mbappe done? He's done nothing in 2 years at Real Madrid. Yes, he has scored goals, but if you're looking at it from a competitive trophy standpoint of view, he's achieved nothing. He's won a couple of Ligue 1s in France. This guy's always performed in the 2 World Cups and the Euros. I believe he's 4 goals away from being the joint all-time World Cup goal scorer. He's on 12. And if he scores 2 goals tonight, which he's 1 behind Leo Jubi, if he scores 2 tonight, he'll be France's top goal scorer. So there's a couple of records for Kylian Mbappe to break over the next couple of games. And yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to it. Canossi's on the bench. And yeah, ain't easy, mate. Let's have a look at the teams. They're just doing the national anthems as of right now. France, this is basically Africa versus Africa. I've seen a couple of people say this, but I personally, yeah. But it's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be a good game. I think tonight's games are going to really perform. I thought yesterday's games were all right, but I think tonight's going to have goals of France. They're going to want to start the tournament rapidly. You got the defending champions in Argentina, Norway making their first World Cup in decades, with Erling Haaland making his World Cup debut. Then you've also got Austria, Jordan making a World Cup as well. So there is a couple of things to look forward to tonight. I'm just looking at that France squad. It's absolutely insane, isn't it? That France team is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. My only worry if I was French and I was a France fan is their midfield. That's ultimately their weak link. Their attack is absolutely ridiculous. Their back line is good enough. Upamecano, one of the best centre backs in the world, in my opinion, after this season. Obviously, William Saliba, we know what we're going to get. Yeah, there's a couple of defensive issues maybe with the likes of Jules Koundé, but, he's still all right. And then you've got at left back Theo Hernandez. I didn't see who's playing in goal for them, so surely it's not flipping Hugo Lloris. So yeah, the national anthems, I believe, are done here. That stadium looks absolutely beautiful. That might be the best one. New York is. I don't think they've used the Mercedes-Benz stadium yet. That stadium's ridiculous as well. Some of these stadiums are gorgeous. I can't lie. We've seen some funky-looking ones. I think there was one last night. I think it was the. I think it was the. Iran New Zealand game. Like, what the hell was that stadium? Okay, we don't need to see who's behind the screens. I'm not being funny. I don't really care who's on VR as long as VR does its job. But there is thousands and thousands of French and Italians. So yeah, McNann in goal, Theo Hernandez at left back, William Saliba, Upamecano, Jules Koundé at right back. In the double pivot, Arayan Rabiot and Arayan Chouameni. Desiree Doué, oh my god. Ousmane Dembele in the 10. Michael Olise and Kylian Mbappe as the captain. The look at the subs. Semba, Gusto, Lucas Digne, Kone, Thuram, Barcola, Kante on there as well. Fucking hell. Senegal's team is Odon Mendy, Diouf at left back, Nakate's decent, Koulibaly, Diita, Pepe Gueye, Idrissa Gana Gay, Kamara, Sadio Mane, Nicholas Jackson. Lamine Kamara, he's a player I'm going to be keeping an eye out for tonight, and Ismaila Sarr. Ndiaye's on the bench. Interesting. That is interesting. Didier Deschamps. Surely Didier Deschamps is absolutely baking in that suit. Surely he's absolutely baking in that suit. I mean, Senegal causing an absolute madness last time around when we saw them in the AFCON final. I mean, just absolutely crazy. Still what happened all those months ago. Oh, for God's sakes. But now I'm going 3-0 France. I just think France will be too good. I think France will have a point to prove. After the last World Cup, they're going to want to come back and go one step further. In my opinion, they are second favourites for me, behind Spain. Maybe joint second favourites behind Argentina. Because, you've always got to have the champions of the world as a potential favourite, no matter if you think the declines or whatnot. That's probably the one nation I think is an underdog out of the big ones, Argentina. I mean, France just goes and kicks it super long. I don't see the point in that, but quick throw in here, because obviously there is a 5-second throw rule. But this one's going to be a good game, and I think this chat is going to have good goals. I mean, Senegal in their group, I think it is going to be a shootout between Norway and Senegal for second. So I think for Senegal, look, they're probably not going to get anything out this game, but you're just hoping to not lose comfortably on goal difference, Like last night, you saw with Germany, man, if you get slapped, if you get slapped on match day 1 and you're a lesser nation, it can be difficult unless you get a solid 4 points. I think 2 points is enough for third place in some groups. Senegal building up nicely here. On the left-hand side, cross the ball. Ball's crossed in! Ooh! And Theo Hernandez is forced to make a defensive option here and heads it out for, I believe that's a corner. Starting nicely here, Senegal, I can't lie, but starting nicely. Got on the ball, got down the left-hand side, ball crossed in, and it's a corner to Senegal. Imagine if we see a shock. Let me change the banner because it has actually kicked off. Boom. France nil, Senegal nil. First half. I've got some snacks for tonight because tonight we've got 4 back-to-back watch-alongs tonight. We're going to be posting a couple of YouTube shorts as well. We're also going to be doing the next game with Michael at 11 o'clock, Iraq versus Norway. So we'll be watching that game. And then there's about an hour break until Argentina, Algeria, and then an hour break until Austria, Jordan. So yeah, we're fueled up. We've got the drinks, we've got the food, because I did a food shop. I did do a food shop earlier. Manan, what are you complaining at? I think France's only weak link is the midfield. I would have gone Kante, Tchouaméni. Listen, you're going to score goals with that attack. Just put Kante and Tchouaméni as your sitters. Protect that back four, right? Theo Hernandez is all right defensively. Koundé can be a bit suspect, but that's why you got Tchouaméni and Kante just being the 2 sitters protecting the back four. And then just let your front four do its thing. You're going to create chances with Elise. You're going to score goals with Kylian Mbappe and Ousmane Dembele. It all depends. Can this France team work? That's the only thing with France. They have all the power, all the quality, and the quantity. Mbappe takes a bit of a touch there. I don't know why he tried to give her that sort of touch. Why didn't you just let the ball run? Koundé, referee gives a foul. Yeah, I want to go on Rabiot, if I'm honest. I never really particularly rated Rabiot. I think there is only weak link. I mean, he's an average goalkeeper, and he's not the best. He's not the shittest. He's just average. Yeah, I don't know what Mbappe was doing there. Literally just dead ball it. That's all you got to do. But yeah, Mbappe's looking, surely he's going to be wanting to fire up this World Cup with 2 potential records on the line for him tonight. If he scores 2 goals, he will be France's all-time top goal scorer. And if he scores 4 goals, he'll be the joint World Cup all-time goal scorer. He's going to score more than 5 goals. He's going to bang a couple of goals in the group stage. And I think France are going to minimum in the semi-finals. I think they'll get knocked out to Spain in the semis. Building up here. Upin and Kano. I think Upin and Kano is underrated. Like, I'm not saying Upin Kano is the best centre back in the world, but I actually think he's had a really good season. You look at centre backs that have had a good season. I know people are going to say Pacho, Saliba, Gabriel, Marquinhos, but Upin and Kano for Bayern Munich has had a fantastic season. I think he's one of the most underrated centre backs. He doesn't get in those conversations enough. I'm not saying like he's top 2, top 3 best, but he's probably had a. He deserves more plaudits. I think that's probably the best way to kind of put it, because people talk about the other 3 and 4 centre backs way more than Upin and Kano. Senegal, though, they've started off nicely in this opening 6 minutes here. I can't lie, they've started off all right. They're gonna show heart. They're gonna show spirit. They are the AFCON champions. Despite what anyone says about Morocco, for me, France. I'm really intrigued to watch them. I'm really intrigued. Tell you what, who I'm really intrigued for, Argentina as well tonight. That's going to be good. And then what I'm going to do is tomorrow, I am going to record and upload group stage match week 2 predictions and get those uploaded tomorrow. So tomorrow's content, I mean, it's absolutely booming tomorrow. I mean, if you technically count the 2 streams tonight, that's past midnight. So tonight we've got 4 streams. We'll upload shorts, reactions to them. And then tomorrow we've got banging content. A Liverpool transfer show, as always. So yeah, we've got content galore here on Photo React CD. But I am looking forward to it. That's a solid touch. Goes for the shot block. Go on. But I had to sneeze. I had to sneeze. Look, why the fuck is that? Oh, please send me the link to watch soccer. I can give you a link to watch it. Smash a like and subscribe, and I'll happily do it for you. But no, France, they're Elise is very deep here. That is interesting. Koulibaly. Niakate and Koulibaly centre-back is not a bad partnership. Like, Senegal have some deep. Mane's still decent. Like, Ndiaye, Drissé Gay. I don't know, Mendy's alright in goal. This game's got potential. I agree. This game can be a really good game. I wish it was played later on at night because I do think that earlier games the heat is going to be an effect, and I do think if you're playing later at night in the knockouts, you've kind of got an advantage because it is less hot and stuff. So like, I do think you've got an advantage if you are playing later at night as opposed to 8 o'clock. Like England tomorrow, they're kicking off at 9 o'clock. Portugal kicks off at 6. Ghana, Panama, that's midnight. Uzbekistan, Colombia, I think is that 3 a.m.? Aren't we looking at Kamara? Yeah, Kamara we are looking at. I am going to be keeping an eye on him tonight. There's a couple of players, tonight that we have been linked with. So yeah, he's definitely one of them. Like yesterday, for example, I did keep an eye out on. I've kept saying a couple of players like Ivory Coast, Yandi Monda, I thought was really good against Ecuador. I thought he put in a good performance. The one thing when I was watching him though, Like, it didn't frustrate me. I just wish he had a bit more unpredictability about him in terms of like shooting more. Like, I get he wants to create chances now, which is really good because we've got forwards that can score goals in Yuka Katika and Alexander Isak. But I also want goals from my wingers. And I wish he would shot more in that game so we can see a closer up. Yeah, Diamonde did get man of the match. He did get man of the match, you are correct. Like Netherlands, Japan, that was a good game. So yeah, I do need to find a pen. Yeah, a couple of people in the building, man. Hit the likes and subscribe. Obviously, I know people mainly watch me for my Liverpool content, but we are going to be building up the watch-along community here on Foot React TV because I've got some big plans in this piece of paper. I'm going to show you now. Now, is it this piece of paper? Make sure I don't fucking reveal it. On the behind of this piece of paper, like on this side, there is some exciting information on that, and I can't wait to reveal it in the next couple of weeks. Nunes be back soon. He scores. Lol. I thought Darwin was quite poor yesterday. I thought he was quite poor. He got hooked at half time, Darwin. He did get hooked. Messi ball tonight. The champions. Dembele. Now this is where you want to connect with Mbappe. Well over hits that. Well over hits it. I think also the first game is going to take. You know, the first game, like I do think a lot of teams are going to be very like passive because no one wants to lose the first game. You want to go into the last 2-3 games within a chance. You don't want to get absolutely slapped in your first 2 games. That's why I think you're going to see a lot of teams be defensive to try and get a couple of points. Like a couple of teams have picked up some huge points. I want to see Cape Verde qualify, man. I thought they were really good against Spain, and they almost won at the end. Would you want him back? What, Darwin Nunes? No. I've said it very clear on my transfer show this morning, and I've made it very clear. I don't want him back. I'll rather just go and spend 20 million on João Bowen, if I'm being truly honest with you. At least you know what you're going to get. You're going to get consistency. You're going to get 15 plus goals a season in all comps. Can play across in the 9. You know, can play obviously on the right as well, and I think it'd be a good advocate squad depth. You know, that would be showing real level of intent, as opposed to bringing back Darwin Nunes on a free transfer when a year ago we all wanted him gone, and a lot of us was like celebrating the transfer. Saliba, Shulameni, Theo Hernandez. France just rotating the ball around it. Upamecano, Koundé. Senegal setting up brilliantly defensively here in a massive block, and France are finding it hard to create a couple of openings here. Senegal starting off well. They've had a decent chance. Sorry about that, chat. I had to do something. Senegal with the ball in! Woo! I'm going to take off my hoodie, actually, because as much as I love Stone Island, yeah, and I spend probably way too much money on the damn clothing, you know, flannels, if you want to sponsor me, give me a sponsorship. Like, I would say 80% of my wardrobe, I mean, my wardrobe is literally just flannels and football kits, and then you've got a couple of other bits. But, you know, we're wearing full badge, actually. I've got the badge as the bottoms as well. Yeah, if they want to, you know, sponsor me flannels, muchly appreciated with how much money I flipping spend on you. But no, this game's not been too bad, chat. 20 minutes in, I can't lie. It's been alright. Senegal have been brilliant. I thought like they've set up a really nice block here. And, you know, Senegal are gonna want to be hard to beat because they're gonna want to try and. I think Senegal will just play for a point, and then I think ultimately what they're gonna do is they'll go for it against Iraq, and the 4 points will be enough. I just. Flannels is good. Yeah, it is, bro. I spend way too much money there. Like CP Company, Stone Island, Fred Perry, all that. Now, I've got the most weirdest combination. I also just had a Stone Island hoodie on a minute, but I've got the Stone Island like joggers on type, like bottoms, and just like a regular night top. It's a bit daft. Well, I am doing Zanotti, yeah. I'll tell you what, do you know one clothing I think is really underrated? It depends on how you pull it off. CP Company, I really like it. Every stadium is doing the Mexican wave. Oh, let's all do the Mexican wave. It does look good when everyone does it, I can't lie. But no, 0-0. Senegal have been brilliant. They've actually built up really well, and they're going to be hard to beat. They're going to be hard to beat, I think. They're a nation I would accept as a dark horse. You know, they are the African champions. So there ain't no mugs. You know, Senegal's a prestigious, you know, country, man. They've won quite a few AFCONs, you know. They've always done well in tournament football. You know, I think they're very underrated. I'm selling some 360 quid if you're interested. Like, what size shoe are you, Darren? I'm a size 10. When it comes to trainers, I'm very boring. Now I go all fancy for clothes and t-shirts, like polo shirts, jackets, and all that. But trainers, I'm very boring. No, I'm a size 10, mate. Like, trainers, I'm very much Air Forces, Jordan 4s. They're my shoes. I don't mind a good pair of TNs, but I like to wear TNs more in the winter as opposed to the summer. Like right now, today I was wearing my grey Dunks. I had them on today when I went out. No. I can get into maybe a 9, depending on what shoe. But Jordans and Air Forces, I'm a 10. TNs, I'm definitely a 10. TNs are just... I find with TNs, you've got to go one up. Because they are a very tight-knit shoe. They're not as like... When you put your foot in, they spread out. Two Yeezys. Yeah, Yeezys, it depends on what clothing you rock with Yeezys. Yeezys only bang with certain outfits. I feel like Jordans, Dunks, Air Forces, TNs, all those, they bang with most outfits. I'm looking forward to being able to wear my fucking Hugo Boss suit. Oh, that's what I can't bloody wait for. Picked that up 2 months ago, still not been able to wear it. But I'm going to a more like a party, but it's like a venue. I can't remember what it's for, but I'll get the chance to wear it then. Senegal are in on the attack. Senegal is up against Upamecano. Senegal hits the post. Nicholas Jackson. Senegal have been brilliant in this opening 25. They've been brilliant defensively. They've been hard to beat. They've had 2-3 decent opportunities. Although I'm not look, it's very early on, but could we see a potential shock here? And who loses the ball there? Oh wait, is that Kylian Mbappe? I think loses the ball there. Upamecano does well to put him off ultimately to close him man down, but Manan it could have almost gone in off him, balls. I mean, he makes a mess of it, to be honest. He's just able to push that out. I'm not sure. He makes an absolute meal of it. But Senegal have been brilliant in this opening 25. Big up to Michael TV10 chat. We will be live streaming with Michael TV10 later on the channel. And make sure you smash on the like button and subscribe to Michael TV10. You don't know. Ball's swung in. Come on, Senegal. Yes, we will be live tonight. We will be. We will be live with Michael TV10. We will be there. Internet hydration break. Time for me to have an hydration break. But people like the Reacts Michael partnership. So we will be bringing it back. I want a pair of Axel, but ones I don't come online much. Do you know what shoe I'm trying my hardest to get? They're not. They're oh fuck it. The Jordan 4 Thunders. I think they're like orangey red. I want a pair of them, but I try to stay off StockX if I'm honest, because StockX I kind of just give into it, because obviously StockX it's easy to get them on there, but they're also expensive. Like I've brought a few shoes, Jordans off there, but I try and stay off StockX as much as possible. Do you know where it is good? I think the website's called like Nice or Snap. They're really good for shoes. I want to go to the shop in London. The Jordan shop, I think it's near Trafalgar Square or Oxford Street. No, I think it's on Oxford Street in London. I can't lie, Nicholas Jackson should be doing. Should Nicholas Jackson be scoring that? I don't know. But look at this. This is what annoys me. How are you able to make tactical changes? What's now? I bet France not being really good now. This is annoying. I'm sorry. It should just simply be you have your hydration break and that's it. You should be allowed to just make tactical changes, like get to interact with the players. It's a hydration break, not a tactical break. I don't understand it. I actually find it annoying because I thought Van Dijk came out and spoke quite good about it. Like, it's not that it stops the rhythm of the game. It changes the complex of the game. The players should just walk over, get their bottle of water or whatever, literally drink it for a minute or two. That's it. The manager and the assistant and that shouldn't be allowed to come over and speak to the players. Go to like NFL 4 quarters. It is so annoying. Because I actually do think it's had some effect on certain games. There's certain games I've watched every single one, barring one game. Yeah? And there's been times I've sat and watched and I've seen the tempo of the game change after it. It shouldn't be allowed. I'm sorry. It should just simply be you go over, you drink your water for a minute or two, or 90 seconds or whatever, and then you go back to the pitch. I'm not a fan of it, me. I'm gonna be honest. I don't personally agree with it. Newcastle, they'll be having breaks for bacon, for baguettes. Fuck's sakes. But I do get what people on. I'm not a fan of it, me. I don't like being able to go and make tactical changes and speak to your players. The manager should be sat in the technical box in his chair. That is it. The players go over there to have drinks, not to fucking chinwag and see how they talk to the manager and how they can improve on the game. That's not what it's for. And I've liked some of the implements of the World Cup, some of the VAR changes I've seen, the 5-second throw rule. I think there's been some real positives about some of the play in the football. I'm not a fan of that though. I don't want it to come across like I don't want players to go over and have a drink. That's not what I'm getting. I'm getting over the tactical changes. The players just go over, drink the water, get on with the game. That's what it's there for. You know? And plus, it means it's more minutes, so they can run more ads. They get to run an extra 6 minutes of ads. If you think about it. In America, now look, I don't know where people are watching the games from in the world. Now I'm watching. Obviously, I'm from the UK, so I'm either watching on BBC, BBC One, or ITV. Now, when the hydration breaks happen, they'll show one replay or two, and then they'll just show the rest of the players drinking or whatever. In America, I know if you're watching the games from America and some certain other countries, North and South America, they play adverts. So they get to play an extra 6 minutes of ads. 3 minutes in the first half, 6. Not a fan of it, me. Because there's been times where I've seen the game change because of it, and I don't want to, nah. Because I'm actually seeing a fan on the internet actually complain about it. I've seen a few people complain about it, and I picked up on it on the second game. I noticed in the South Korea game, Czech Republic were actually doing decent up until the second hydration break. Tactical changes happen. South Korea go and fucking do the business. I'm not a fan of it. I don't think it should be a thing, in my opinion. Dreaming. Extra time can work for you or against you depending on winning or losing. Yeah, hence why every extra time, so in the first half and the second half, we've always had minimum. They've always been like 5-6 minutes. It's more TV money, that's why. The longer the game, more money. Hydration breaks, 3 minutes, more time for adverts. And that's where the World Cup has annoyed me, and I will speak about that. It's been a bit of a cash grab, a little bit, because the more nations, more games, more adverts, more TV rights, blah, blah, blah. Could you imagine if one day if they put the World Cup on the payroll? That would be interesting. America, love adverts. Oh yeah, 100% right. I mean, all American sports, they're all built for adverts. I mean, to be fair, I do run adverts on my YouTube channel every 10 minutes. Big up to Red Rian in the chat. Bless up to you, my bro. Bless up. What happened to your stream earlier, bro? Because I was about to start watching it. I clicked on your stream, went to the toilet, and came back, and I think the stream was off. What happened there, my bro? But we are building the watch along community up. That is the plan. You're the reason. 10 minutes to go till half time. And I think Senegal have been by far the better team. I think they've frustrated France. I think they've made them become disjointed. I think they've been brilliant defensively in terms of hard to beat. My internet kept crashing. Was so annoying. I tried setting the stream up, but it wasn't working. Oh, unlucky, man. We'll definitely get a Liverpool transfer show. I'll get you on the channel soon, bro, and we'll shout your thing out and that. What's your score prediction for this game? I said 3-0 France, but that score prediction is very unlikely so far on how this game has been. But can I just say, man, the support on the channel has been ridiculous. I've done a watch long for nearly every game. I think I've only missed about 4 games. But I've done a YouTube short on every single game so far. The Liverpool transfer shows have been, well, the support on them have been ridiculous. Go 2 on France. If I was to change my score prediction, I'll go 1-0 Senegal. Do you think Diamonde is done deal? Or whatever? I think Diamonde will be done this week. That's the reports coming from Sky Sports in Germany. Liverpool are pushing for the agreement. Fabrizio Romano saying Liverpool have offer a lucrative contract. And I do think that deal is a matter of time now. I think Liverpool are very much going to be getting that business done, and then I think we're going to work on the midfield next, according to the links. Curtis Jones potentially rumoured. Are you doing a watch along for Norway later? I'm doing a watch along for every game tonight, my friend. Doing a stream for every game tonight. But yeah, we'll definitely link up soon, my bro. You've got my Insta anyway. Well, if you wanna come on the channel tomorrow, I'm doing a transfer show about 2:00. If you wanna come on then, I'm gonna do a big transfer show. I wanna get some panelists on and some guests. So if you wanna come on tomorrow, my bro, let me know. Can't. What do you mean, Darren? Can't wait till Jones goes. Oh man, really, bro? I don't want him to go. I really don't. I really don't want him to go. Can do, bro. Yeah, man. I'll send you the link tonight, and we'll get that sorted, my bro. I have seen you near 1K subs as well, so hopefully you get there soon, my bro. I know you've had a lot of YouTube problems and stuff. Hopefully they're getting better, my friend. Hopefully they're getting better. He's off, man. I don't want him to go, but I mean, I think, in my opinion, it shouldn't be happening. But the club will look at it as pure profit. And I don't think they want to give him a new deal. I'm only 18 away, which is crazy. Yeah, come on, man, bro. What's your watch hours saying? I'll never forget last summer, man. Last summer when I got 1K, I remember I think I gained like 400 subs in like 2 days to 1K. It was crazy. You're nearly at 3K. Yeah, I'm not far away, man, bro. I think we gained like over 50 subs in the past like week. Like the channel growth has been really good in the past week. I mean, when I was looking at not that I'm bothered and stuff, but when I was looking at my YouTube earnings earlier, Bro, the support, the memberships and stuff. Yeah, man. 1, 3, 2, 4 currently. Do you know what does really well for watch hours, Jack? Do videos. They got my watch hours like that. I've got my watch hours within a week. Mr. Bean's watching. Oh wait, Mr. Bean's there tonight. Wait, where? I'm seeing Arsene Wenger right now on my screen. Wait, Mr. Bean's at the game. Fucking Mr. Bean. Hey, what a show that was. Controversial. I prefer Mr. Bean the cartoon than. I don't know if it's controversial actually, but I've never really liked Mr. Bean the movie. I thought Mr. Bean movies are overrated. Yes, Arsene. Well, fair enough. Yeah, I was gonna say Mr. Bean's there tonight. At least say he's one who wants to watch. Jules Koundé's overlapping. No one's there, to be honest. Oh my god, this is where Senegal have been brilliant, man. They've managed to really disconnect. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do some more videos this summer, bro. If you want, Jack, when I do my stream tomorrow at 2 o'clock, join me backstage about 20 minutes before, and we'll have a chat about some YouTube stuff for you, bro, and I'll give you some things. If you want to, my friends. Jack, are you supporting England in the World Cup as a fellow Scouser lad? Are you going to be supporting England in the World Cup? Oh my god, there could be a terrible injury here. William Saliba. Now I'm supporting Spain. Listen. There's a couple of countries. Part of my family are Spanish, yeah. No, I respect that, bro. Come on, man. Up the Spanish always, bro. Lamine Yamal's gonna. I can't wait for the knockouts in this World Cup. You just tell him to F off. Now he's being salty. Make sure you hit on the like and subscribe. What the hell? We are approaching Ismaila. Is that Ismaila? Ismaila Sarr's maybe potentially picked up an injury here. Do you know one nation I really would have loved to seen at the World Cup? Ireland. Imagine the Irish at the World Cup. Bro, people talk about England fans and like certain other countries' fans. The Irish, bro, they support their own. When I mean they support their own, they fucking support their own. I'm going to the Katie Taylor fight in September at Croke Park. I'm gonna be getting. I'm gonna have to get. I was gonna get a ferry from Liverpool for it, straight to Dublin, but I've decided I'm gonna get the fucking plane from Manchester. It's a lot cheaper. Sold out within half an hour. Fucking glad I got a ticket though, just about. Yeah, Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams should have started for Spain versus Cape Verde. Well, Lamine Yamal, I think, was recovering from an injury. Same with Nico Williams. I believe he was recovering from an injury. Both of them. However, I've seen Neymar might hopefully get some minutes in Brazil's next game. So by the third group stage, Neymar should and hopefully, which would be good to go. We get to see the fucking baller. And that's why I want Brazil to go a little bit. I want Brazil to go a bit fast so we can really watch Neymar at the World Cup. I want to see Neymar score at the World Cup. Did you watch Misfits the other night? From a campfire? Jack, I know you watch Misfits, and I don't really watch Misfits unless it's like the big boy fights. What was that fight about? I can't remember the geezers' names. It was a fucking spar. They couldn't even hit each other to the face. I was like, what the fuck? I saw the Anthony Taylor fight. Yeah, that was a bit weird. And then I watched obviously Tommy Fury had I only watch the big ones. I don't watch. I watch Miss. I watch. I did watch the first couple of Misfits like a lot, but I now only watch like the big ones where it's like the big names. Koulibaly, what are you doing? You watch UFC at the White House? Yep, I did see that. Oh yeah, big stacks. Yeah, that was a bit daft. That. Look, the only Misfits fight that I have really any interest in opening happens is John Fury Carl Froch. Just because of the build up. I mean, John Fury would get sparked out by Carl Froch. Even Carl Froch at 50. Right? But I want Tommy Fury Darren Till. I think Darren Till will spark Tommy Fury. Yeah, Anthony Taylor opponent cheated and used Tiger Bomb. Yeah, I was a bit confused what's going on because all I saw of Anthony Taylor was rolling around the floor screaming. I was just like, what the fuck's kind of going on here? And he was just shouting a load of rubbish. And then I was reading a bit of it back on Twitter, and people was like, yeah, it's good of some Tiger stuff. Yeah, Tommy Fury needs to fight Darren Till, but he won't. Tommy Fury's only gonna fight Misfits now. I want to see if he doesn't fight Darren Till. I don't know who the fuck he fights. I mean, Eddie Hall's a big name, like worldwide. I'm intrigued to see who would fight next. Carl Froch, Tommy Fury. I won't be against Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury, Logan Paul. I could see it. I could see that one. I don't think he'll fight Jake Paul. I think Jake Paul will retire from boxing now. I don't think he'll fight again. I'll be very surprised if Jake Paul fights again. I just think that injury that Anthony Joshua broke. I know he didn't look bad in the moment, but yeah, he shattered and battered that jaw. Yeah, it wasn't an explosive knockout where Jake Paul was lying on the canvas dead. Yeah, but the aftermath was bad. I mean, any right hook from Anthony Joshua to anyone can damage anyone. Jason Moore wants to fight Tommy Fury, but I do get where Tommy Fury's coming from. Like, he doesn't want to steal his brother. I don't. I think Roman Fury's all right in the Misfits world. However, I did see Tyson Fury potentially to Zuffa boxing, which is interesting. That is interesting. What's going to happen there? But no, Senegal are approaching half time, and then they have been really good. I've enjoyed watching this Senegal performance. Didier Deschamps looking stressed. I mean, Didier Deschamps is literally no more red than a fucking tomato. I don't know why he's wearing a full fucking suit in that heat. Although Didier Deschamps can be a bit of a div. I know he is leaving after this camp. I think Zinedine Zidane's going to be the manager, I believe I saw. It's about time. I mean, I don't know how it didn't happen soon. I mean, Didier Deschamps should have left after the 22 World Cup. I do think Chase does deserve a shot at Tommy. To be fair, he did beat Andrew. What's happening with Mr. Tate? Because, like, I've not seen anything about him. I mean, I can't stand him. Look, he's a salesman. He knows how to sell a fight. I'm surprised we've not seen anything remotely. I mean, what's even going on there? Because wasn't he meant to be the CEO? Since he's had that fight, he's done fuck all. Well, said fuck all. I think they might. I'm surprised. I thought they would have made the rematch. Because I think if Tate made the improvements, I think he could have beat Chase more. I had him winning 2 out of the 6 rounds. I think he could have made up for another 2 rounds. No, I think Tommy Fury would beat him. But I did watch Carl Froch's new video. He has said, like, John Fury signed the contract, so just shut up. France are poor. This is what I mean. This is the one thing I think. This is what I said at the beginning of the stream. I think France, they've got all the power, all the quality, and all the quantity. I mean, their attack is frighteningly good, and if it clicks, it clicks. The only thing is, can it all connect? You know, it's like Liverpool this season with our Galactico team, people say. You know, Real Madrid with the Galacticos and all that. You know, it's all right having all this quality, but if it don't click, what's the point? And they've just not been able to. I think France need a natural right back, and I think they need to bring on someone a bit more flexible than a Rabiot. If I'm being honest, like maybe even like a Keprin Thuram or an N'Golo Kante or something. They've just been so passive. Like, look at that there. What's Koundé doing there? Koundé is rubbish going forward. How is he making a forward-thinking pass when Elise is not even looking in that direction? Like, look up and look at Elise. He's not even looking that way. 30 seconds to the last time. I mean, I think Senegal can go on to potentially win this. They've had a couple of good opportunities. You know, they've been. I can see Senegal really nicking this 1-0, I'll be honest. Even if it's not, it'll be a massive point for them because you'd fancy Senegal to maybe take something against a Norway or Iraq. Balls into the box. Go on. Senegal. Senegal! Oh! Oh my God. How have you not gone 1-0 up? What? That is a horrific miss. Ismail Assar, one of the biggest misses of the tournament. He has the opportunity to put Senegal 1-0 up, just deadlock, deadest before after. Oh my God. All he's got to do is place it. It doesn't need no power. It just needs placement. I don't know how Senegal are not 1-0 up. The players cannot believe it. Oh no. And it's half time. It should have been 1-0 Senegal. Oh. Fuck's sakes. Come on, Senegal. Big second half. But no, chat, I will be back for the second half. I'm going to go and get a drink. I'm going to go and freshen up and stuff. Didier Deschamps, take off your fucking suit. Like, stop being a melt. I'm going to go and get a drink, go to the toilet, open my window and stuff. Because, you know, considering it's hot and I open my fucking window, I'll put my fan on as well. Senegal have been dominant. I can see them winning this 1-0, and hopefully they do. I would love a Sadio Mane goal. But yeah, I'll be back for the second half. Smash the like, subscribe. Right, chat, we are back. We are back. Right. We're back for the second half. Second half is about to commence in about 30 seconds. France nil, Senegal nil. Senegal have got a really good opportunity to win this game. Really good opportunity. You know, I mean, what am I seeing on my screen? Buy a TV license, scan the QR code. Why is it then every time you click on BBSR Play, you've got to say you've got a TV license then? Does anyone actually ever click, no, I've got a TV license? Well, no, 'cause I don't think anyone pays for TV these days. Everyone's either got a certain you-know-what. Yeah. But we're back underway. Let's go. Big second half for Senegal. I think they can really go on to win this. I thought they was very dominant in the first half with the opportunities that they did have. But probably Ismail Assar should have scored. Jackson had a half decent chance. Closed down, does well there up in the corner to really put him off a bit. But if you're Senegal, you're going to be growing in belief. You know, if you could just put one or two chances away, because as it stands, France have not unlocked them. Dembele has not turned up. Look, I'm not trying to diss Dembele, but you know, I saw a tweet. I think it was Saeed. No, it wasn't Saeed. It was Kultra Camps put out a tweet at half time, and I actually think I do kind of reminiscent and agree with him that Ousmane Dembele is Phil Foden for England. Like, Phil Foden has done fuck all in an England shirt. Like, probably scored one or two decent goals in terms of importance. Done jack shite. Dembele hasn't really done much in a France shirt. You know, the last World Cup didn't really do anything. Didn't do much of the previous one. Didn't do much of the previous Euros. You know, I do get the thing. You know, I'll tell you what, the stadiums proper do empty at half time, don't they? But Senegal, they've been really hard to beat. If I'm France, you're bringing on Turkey, someone who can actually unlock that low block, someone who can actually take a risk, someone that can actually connect with a player. If I'm them, you want Dembele as a striker. You don't want Dembele behind Mbappe. I think that's kind of also the weak link, and also the right back area. When Jules Koundé has overlapped, he's lacked going forward, and I think that is going to be one of France's weak links in the World Cup. Is ultimately that right back position. I mean, France are on the attack. They can turn up at any moment. Shoots from Desiree Doué, just slightly wide. If I'm France, I'm taking off to Ousmane Dembele and I'm bringing on Ryan Cherki. And I'm probably trying to... I'm taking off Koundé as well. They're the two substitutions I'll be looking to make if things don't go to plan. Like, Koundé is just not good as an out-and-out right back. As a right back where he wants everything to be complete, he's just not that. And I do think that he's going to be somewhat of the weak link for them. However, I'm enjoying watching Kamara so far. He's a player that Liverpool are linked with. You know, I think he's looked very smooth on the ball. Hasn't put a foot wrong. Very calm in presence, especially against his French side. I think he's looked decent in the opening, 50 plus minutes we've watched of him. And he's a player that I'm definitely keeping my eye on this tournament. Theo Hernandez. Is that a foul? Koulibaly, just relax. Just stay in position there. There's no reason to rush out. Just let Leeds do their fucking business. Chouameni. Koulibaly. Koundé plays all the way back to Edouard Mendy. Oops. Come on, Senegal, man. Stay compact, stay resolute. No mistakes. Dembele, offside. Offside. France have started this second half better. That's a really nice pass from Upamecano. I can't lie. It's a nice pass, but shame the build-up leads to an offside. Rabiot does well there. Yeah, he loses it. I really don't rate Rabiot. I remember when Manchester United was it. I remember every year we not the previous 2 summers, but for a good 3-4 years we were linked to Rabiot, and I was just like, shut up. Stop linking us to garbage. I think Keprin Turan could do a better job. Kante can do a better job than Rabiot. That's just it. All you need is you can find someone better than Rabiot and Koundé at right back. And then if you get your team to click, France would win the World Cup, in my opinion. But Norway later on tonight, we get to watch the ghost of football as well. He is fit to start, I did see. Doué. Desiree Doué, still Desiree Doué. Breaking. Kylian Mbappe off the left. That was selfish there. Why did he just pass it back to Doué there? Here comes Senegal. Senegal with a lovely pass. Does he have the pace? Is that a foul? I think he does well there, Saliba, nice and tidy. Theo Hernandez. Rabiot. Now this game's going to slightly open up, but you've seen that. The Senegal will open the pass. Kylian Mbappe does well there. Idrissa Gana Gay. Senegal just set it up. They just set up really well, man. Proper underrated nation. They're definitely, again, like a nation I can see going on a decent run. Especially if they pick up a point against France tonight. Imagine if Senegal finished top the group, because they could easily win the last. They can beat Norway in a shootout, and they can also beat Iraq. 7 points. Does well there, Michael Elise saves from Edouard Mendy. Michael Elise for me. See, that is the man. That is the danger man in the French side that you want to get on the ball. Scored a hat-trick in his last game. Does well there, Koundé, to be fair. You've got to give him credit there. Could Elise maybe have done better there? It's a decent effort. It's a good save from Edouard Mendy. Didier Deschamps has still got his suit on. Fucking hell, Deschamps, you would think you're not baking. Elise with the corner. Ball's crossed in. Palms of Edouard. I think Edouard Mendy kind of got treated as harshly at Chelsea. I think, look, he came in, right, in the season, won the Champions League, won Chelsea a few trophies, and then just got sold. Because they wanted fucking Robert Sanchez. I thought he could have stayed in Europe. I still think he's a decent enough goalkeeper. Like for a good 14 months, he was probably one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Like, he was really good for Chelsea. So yeah, that's a really good save from Elise. If Elise is on it, he's the man that takes France to the World Cup, in my opinion. It's him, Yamal, Kane that are the best players in world football. And Messi, of course, because, the GOAT is still kicking. No, I don't care what anyone says. I've always said this. Until Messi retires, for me, he's still one of the best players in the world. I don't give a fuck if he's declined to absolute rubbish. Listen, the guy's the GOAT. Not as Ronaldo flipping any other dude, man. He is the GOAT. And we get to watch him tonight. And hopefully absolute balls out, and that's fun. Go on. Day 5 to go, and Senegal are still being calm and resolute. I just wish that Ismail Sarr put away that chance, man. Wow. It's a big opportunity. All you got to do is get the placement right. But France have started the second half a hell of a lot better. Koundé finding one or two good passes. Lise, good chance. Doué had half a decent chance. Desiree Doué. I would look to definitely, if I'm Didier Deschamps, I'm bringing on Cherki. And I'm bringing on Bradley Barcola. Someone that can drive a pass or beat him with absolute blistering pace. At least they find Mbappe. Good save again, Edouard Mendy. Good save again. Big chance from Kylian Mbappe. Massive chance. France are having a couple of good opportunities now. Senegal have just got to try and wave the storm a little bit. France slowly heating up. Mbappe. Is our corners for France? That's a big chance, Mbappe. To be fair, Dieter does really well. The fullback to put him off there to help out Edouard Mendy with the save. Is that a corner? It's a corner to France. Ball's in. Dembele, Elise. That was rubbish. Yeah, France are piling on a bit of pressure now. Some of us will wave the storm a bit. Because they will get opportunities. They've opened France up a couple of times with some really good, nice through balls. So they've just got to stay patient. Stay patient, defend well, and they'll be all right. Mbappe on the right-hand side does well with his pace. Is that a penalty? Nope. What are they calling for? It's a good tackle. Oh, Deschamps, fucking sit down, mate. Fucking hell, you like Arteta, man. You didn't give it a rest. Are they calling for that for a penalty? Go on. Go on, Sadio, bruv. It's not a pen or a corner. And they're all going like this. Why are they checking this? Oh, for fuck's sakes. It might be a penalty. I need to see it. I need to see a replay from at that side angle again. Come on, Sadio. Is there a penalty? That's not a pen. I'm sorry, but it's not. They're still checking. Also, I've got this on mute, so look, I can't really tell what's happening, but I mean, it must be close because it's a fucking long check. He's going to the monitor. Fuck's sakes. He's jogging over. It's whether he doesn't get a touch on the ball, Sadio, but it's whether does he actually really make contacts with Mbappe. That's not a penalty, I'm sorry. Look at it from that angle. He doesn't touch him. Mbappe trips as he jumps. That is not a penalty, I'm sorry. I can understand why people may think it looks like it, but it's not. That is not a penalty. He trips. Sadio does not touch Mbappe. Penalty, fuck off. Fuck's sakes. That's not a penalty. Wait, no penalty. Wait, the way he pointed to the spot I thought it was. I was going to say it's not a penalty. Mane doesn't touch Mbappe, look. With his right foot, Mbappe jumps over it. That's a fucking dive. Fucking book him for that as well. Doesn't touch him, Sadio, look. He almost touches his boot. Oh, that's Mbappe, really? I'm sorry, but Mbappe should be booked. He dives over his foot. It's not a penalty. First angle, I thought it was, but when you watch it back from the behind angle, you can clearly say. And I'll tell you what, I like that a lot. The fact that the VAR monitor is kind of away from the players is big, because I do think having the managers and the players around the referee makes an impact. That's another adjustment I really like, and that needs to be in the fucking Premier League. Premier League, take notes. There's already 3 or 4 things that I've said that the Premier League should be taking in. Definitely the 5-second handball throwing rule. Definitely the VAR monitor check. Because, my God, Arsenal are fuckers for it. And I think other teams are. I mean, Atletico Madrid with Diego Simeone, I mean, that was embarrassing against Arsenal. Nketiah, back to Edouard Mendy. Under half an hour to go here. And the fact that I went to VAR was also a joke. Oh! Senegal, the press there. Koundé keeps it in. Michael Elise, that's the player you want in the middle of the park. Driving at the Senegal defence. Good pass, Kylian Mbappe! Oh! See what I mean? Get the ball to Michael Elise. He's going to be the guy that unlocks the Senegal team. Keep feeding the ball to Elise in the middle of the park. Because he's found Mbappe 2-3 times. It's just been down to Mbappe who's been able to get there in time. Oh, he takes the extra step. There's a little bit less on it. What a pass that would have been from Elise. Go on, Senegal. Senegal on the attack. Is that a penalty, that? Nah. Tell you what, this is what I mean. Senegal, they've just got to defend well, and they will have the odd good opportunity. Because this France team can be got out with a pass. Mbappe. Oh, doing unlucky. Oh, what's a pass? What a pass from Michael Olise. Finds Kylian Mbappe. And Mbappe is now the joint all-time France top goal scorer alongside with Olivier Giroud. He is now 4 goals away from becoming the World Cup all-time top goal scorer as well from Kylian Mbappe. I mean, Mbappe deserves credit for the finish, but the pass from Michael Olise has changed to the second half of France. Every time he's got on the ball, he's looked like a threat. He's looked like a danger. That is why, for me, he's top 2 players, and he is the front runner for the Ballon d'Or, because he's going to be the game changer where France are going to win this World Cup or not. Look at that for a fucking pass. The finish is cold as well. Senegal are unlucky. I thought, that is my star miss. I said it was going to come back to haunt them because France will have 2-3 bigger opportunities. They're bound to have opportunities. And, yeah, they have taken their chance. And Didier Deschamps is now a happy man. And that is 1-0 to France. What Olise, my fucking baller, man. That guy's a fucking joke, man. But no, people want to have other players ahead of him for the Ballon d'Or. Cool. The only player that's ahead of him for me is Lamine Yamal. But Mbappe's 4 goals away now. He'll do this. Mbappe will probably score 4 goals in the next. He'll probably bag a hat-trick against fucking Iraq. What's a pass that is? Stay on side. Senegal! 1-1, Nicolas Jackson! It's 1-1, France 1, Senegal. Wait, where? I said, can he stay outside? I think it's offside. Oh, what a finish as well. Fucking cold finish. I said stay on fucking side as well. Fuck sake. Hydration break. 22 minutes to go. Yeah, Jackson's offside. Upamecano plays him on. Fuck. It's a cold finish as well, to be fair, from Jackson. I mean, the fact they took the linesman that long, that's why I said offside. How does it take the linesman to fucking call for an offside? I mean, that pass there. Oh, he plays him off. The finish and the pass for me is the best bit. The pass and the weight of it from Elise. And that is why he's the front runner for the Ballon d'Or. Only Lamine Yamal, for me, is coming close. And Harry Kane. But I have it as Elise as the front runner, in my opinion. I said back in October, Elise, I had a feeling Elise is going to have a ridiculous season and win the Ballon d'Or. But we all know if France win it, they're going to try, a lot of people are going to try and give it to Mbappe. Tell you what, there's a bit of rain coming down here. Hydration break, what do you mean? They've just fucking had one. Well, they're not coming back to go and have another hydration break, are they? Tell you what, there's a bit of, oh no, the sprinklers, I think it was. I thought it started raining then, but from the angle there, it looked like it was raining, but no, I think it was the sprinklers. Just under 20 minutes. Come on, Senegal, man. I knew the big chances from Jackson and was going to haunt them. Koundé, ball across box. Mbappe is going to want that one more goal now to become the all-time France top goal scorer. He's level with Olivier Giroud. And he'll be 4 away from World Cup all-time top goal scorer. Tell you what, I know Ronaldo is probably the best goal scorer ever, and I don't think I'd ever see a probably better goal scorer than Cristiano Ronaldo, but his knockout World Cup record and knockouts in tournaments for Portugal is actually really poor. He's actually really poor. That's the one thing, in my opinion, that's been poor about his goal scoring record. Knockouts and stuff for Portugal. Come on, Senegal. Get the badge in, mate. Do a... Oh, good save. To keep Senegal in the game there. That's a good save. Yeah, France have been way more improved the second half. They've really starting to be a lot more free-flowing now. Couple of subs for Senegal. Elise, Doué, Dembele, Tio Hernandez, Koundé, Mbappe. Koundé ball rolls. Good there from. Go on, Senegal. Break it. Break. Rushed it there. Does well there, Upamecano. I think Upamecano's probably been up there with one of the man of the matches in this game. Elise, by far the best player in the second half. But Upamecano has been really good in this game. To be fair, defensively good. Does well for the Jackson close down when he's been called upon, and in this game he's been good. Mbappe. That's a foul, surely. Look at the angle of that pass on that angle. Dembele. Hmm. Let me just check something. 1 minute. 10 minutes, just under 10 minutes to go now. It's heating up, it's eating up. It's getting out of here. Come on, man. Come on, Senegal. You've got to have one more chance. One more chance. 2-0 France. Yeah. Fuck's sakes. Go, go, go. Wow. Yeah, I can't lie. France, by far the best team in the second half, and they've absolutely done it. And yeah, 2-0. That is game over with just under 10 minutes to go. 2-0 to France. And it was Bradley Barcola. Let's watch this back again. I mean, the finish, look at the pace on the ball. But he's never going to miss. Good finish. And that's one of the reasons why I want him at left wing. Look at that blistering pace. He takes the opportunity. 2-0. Barcola. Fucking baller, mate. Liverpool. Listen. It shouldn't even be a fucking debate. Tottenham Hotspur want to spend big money, yeah? Cool. Go and get me. Go and get me. Bradley Barcola. Yeah. He scores for them, man. Bless up to him. Good goal as well. Good pass. France have just opened Senegal up. And I said this. If they start getting the likes of Elise, etc. on the ball, they'll just score goals. They will. Because naturally, they've got a player that can unlock this Senegal team. And that's what's happened. That's what's fucking happened. Let me do this. 2-0. That's game over. Game over. Your boy scored. Yeah, man. Bradley fucking Barcola, bruv. Bradley Barcola. My baller, chat. My fucking baller. You already know. Mike already knows he's my baller, man. He knows I rate him. He knows I rate him. Bradley Barcola, man. 2-0. Oh, fucking hell. Why isn't Diallo just coming on? Fucking stupid, that. Oh, Senegal, man. That, I said it. I didn't mean to put that in the chat. I can't lie. Look, bless up to Cody Gakpo, but Tottenham, come in for a bid. I dare you. Bayern Munich, come in for a bid. Return. And let's go get fucking Barcola, man. I'm telling you now. You're telling me you won't do a job for Liverpool, but you got certain man that would take Darwin Núñez over fucking... Oh, bro. What the fuck am I listening to? Just over 5 minutes to go. Barcola here again. Look at this date. Look at the pace. Look at the dribble. Good touch. Elise, Mbappe. Oh. So my score prediction could be really on. I said 3-0 France. I didn't think it would be that way, looking at considering the way of the first half went, but they've been by far the better team, France. They've really managed to click, and that half time changed it. Told you, those two big chances, Jackson and Ismail Sarr should have fucking put them away. Doué. Goonde. But we'll be going live with Michael in just over an hour's time. So look out for that. Do keep a lookout for that. The baller himself, Ryan Cherky's coming on. Coming on for Dewey. Dewey's been alright in this game. He's had a couple of decent chances. Who got the goals? Mbappe and Bradley Barcola. Both goals really good, by the way. I think the assists is far better. The assist from Elise for the first goal, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Big up to Hugo anyway, mate. Hope you're doing well, my bro. Rabio, look at Lisa, bro. Man, what I would do to have Elise in my team. People know this. They know if I'm signing any football, I'm signing Michael Elise. I wanted him ever since. Ah, man. Since last summer, I said it. Good 2 years. He was my right wing choice. Barcola here again. People forget, by the way, Barcola does score goals then. Barcola's a baller, man. Listen, Hugo, you watched me for a long time here. You know I rate Barcola, man. You know I rate about him. I might speak about it on tomorrow's transfer show. See if there's any news on the update with him. I think Liverpool move for him if they sell Gakpo. I think that's as simple as that. And I think that we'll look at the Barcola deal because we wanted Barcola last summer. At least it is the definition of salary. He has everything. Creativity. He has goals in him. And as a footballer, the guy. The thing is, just Bayern Munich aren't going to sell 100. No, they're just not going to sell. 150 mil is not going to be enough. I only think the only way Elise ever leaves Bayern Munich, genuinely, is if he says, I want to leave. Look at that pass as well. Oh. The finish as well. Fuck. This is what Liverpool need in their team, man. Blistering pace. Wingers. This is what we need. It was just that in the Champs League final. It just ran. Yeah, the thing is, don't get me wrong, he does miss a couple of chances, but what Barcola will bring to Liverpool is what we need, in my opinion. We need that on the left. And he's one of the best probably players that is available in terms of what we need for the left. I would argue as well. We're approaching the 90. Barker on the left in one day. Right, can even swap. Exactly, man. We would have an attack for the next decade in Diamonde, Ekitike, Isaac. Man. 8 minutes added on. 8 minutes. I mean, it's all but done. If Mbappe does score, by the way, he will be France's top goal scorer of all time. 4 goals away from being the World Cup all-time top goal scorer as well. Which I'm going to be back in a minute. I'm going to go and refill my water. I'm going to go toilet. As well. I'm going to go toilet. Let me just get my fucking... Seems deadly with those. Our attack will be... Mate, honestly, I'm not worried about Liverpool sorting out the attack. It's already come out that Liverpool want 2-3 attackers by many Liverpool respected journalists. It looks like you're in space. No, I've got the lights off. You have to understand, I'm streaming 4 games back to back. I don't want fucking lights on for the whole time. I'll put the lights back on later then. Looks like I'm in space. What? Because it's all black. You can see me. What you man in a bit? Right, I'm gonna go to the toilet, chat. Back in a minute. There's only what 5 minutes left. Oh. You're gonna fall asleep. No, I won't. Mate, listen. 5 a.m. we will be there for Jordan versus Austria. Yeah, that might be the game we fall asleep. Yeah, but BRB. Wait, what was that? That was a notification for fucking TikTok. Two one. Go on, Senegal. 2-1. Game on with a couple of minutes to go, yeah? I'll be in bed by 2 a.m. lol. Yeah, Trudon thinks I'm gonna fall asleep. Yeah, alright. Hey, that's a good finish. I mean, my nan, I can't lie, it's a bit of a stinker still, but... Come on, Senegal. Can I imagine? Deschamps? 3 minutes to go. Come on, Senegal. One more. Imagine. 2-2. That would be... Elise. Mbappe. Oh! Oh my fucking God. Kylian Mbappe. What a way to become the France all-time top goal scorer. He is going to be a man to be able to take it to a second World Cup. I mean, I don't think he's performed great, but that is a fucking bad boy finish. Kylian Mbappe. Wow. Woo! What a fucking finish. And I mean, Elise again needs credit. Fucking pick that out of the net. Top fucking. Oh my. Oh! That is a disgusting finish. That is a disgusting pick that out the fucking net. Bro, see what I mean? If the France attack clicks, it's fucking spooky. It is gonna be spooky. I mean, Elise, look, I don't to come across like I'm an Elise fanboy, but and people know this, I rate Elise, but 2 assists. Elise changed the game. Look at that, using his physicality. Mbappe is now 3 goals away from the all-time top World Cup goal scorer, and he's now France's all-time top goal scorer. I mean, what a goal to fucking seal it. What a goal to seal it. Top bins, pick it out the net. It might Elise with 2 assists. As the game does come to a close, I'm going to go Elise man of the match. 2 good assists. The second one is very underrated, the way he's able to just shove off the player. The first assist was fantastic. The Barcola goal was nice. Lovely through ball. But that Mbappe finish there was brilliant, I can't lie. And that's the thing with France. They've not been great throughout this game. Mbappe's gone down there. Was that his shoulder? Is he up yet, Mbappe? He's still down here, Kylian Mbappe. I can't lie, I think it was his shoulder, you know. But he does hold his face, so I think his shoulder's alright. The way he went down, bro's outright picking his nose. Oh no, I thought he was picking his nose then. I was thinking, the fuck? Yeah, look at that from Elise. It just shoves him off, man. Oh my. Pick that out of the fucking net. Look at Elise, just bodies them all off, man. Bro, what I would do to have him in my team, man. Yeah, what a way to become the France all-time top goal scorer. Look at that, me. It's all about him with a minute, always. And that should be full-time any minute. France 3, Senegal 1. Good game. I can't lie. It could have been a wholly different game if Scotland... Fucking Scotland. I don't know why I said Scotland. If Senegal could have actually finished their chances in the first half, it would have been a completely different game. At least they changed the game for me. And yeah, that Mbappe third goal was lovely. The Barca goal was nice. All the goals have been good, to be honest. Oh my God, my nan! Oh my. But yeah, I can't lie. My StreamYard's bugging, so I will have to end it there. It's actually full time. So chat, I will be back live in 50 minutes for Norway, Iraq with Michael TV10. Take care. God bless, and I'll see you all then. Mbappe, France all time.